Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to run DMXSmartLink inside of VirtualBox on a Mac. So you can bridge ArtNet from your computer directly without needing a separate Raspberry Pi. Now ideally, DMXSmartLink runs on a dedicated Pi for reliability reasons. But if you're already running LightKey or any other DMX stage software on your Mac and want to save on hardware, this setup lets you send ArtNet to smart lights or other DMX gear right from the same machine using bridge networking. Bridge networking is very important. Not NAT, bridged. So we'll go into that later. It's perfect for venues or churches on a budget who want flexible control without extra equipment. So let's get into it. All right. So as you can see, I have VirtualBox here, but before you do all this, you would have to purchase the DMXSmartLink software. It's on sale right now. And then once you purchase this, you're going to get a download. You're going to email with a download link. It's going to look something like this. Download your zip file. I'll show you what that looks like later. I'll go ahead and click that. Okay, we're good. Let's get back into here. All right, so here's the link to VirtualBox. You can Google it. Make sure you click on the appropriate Mac OS. If you have an Intel-based one of the older ones, make sure you click Intel. If you have the newer M1 chip and above, click the silicone hosts. So let's do that. I'll go ahead and download it. I have an Intel one for testing, so go here. As you can see, I already installed it before. I'll double click it. So here all you have to do is double click this. It's gonna walk you through the process. Just keep everything default, you know, give it your credentials to install. Alright, it's doing its thing. So let's see, this is free. So instead of buying a Raspberry Pi, you just get one of these and load the image. So once it's done, which is now, or close, it's already done. And yeah, we're gonna move it to trash. I don't need that. Okay, installer would like to access files in your downloads folder. Sure, kill it. Alright, so it's done. You can close this. Next thing you're gonna need is an ISO of either Raspberry Pi, iOS, or just Ubuntu server. I like Ubuntu server. It's very simple, very lightweight. So here's the link for it. Go ahead and download it. We'll do that. I'll download it. Oh, the other thing you're going to need is FileZilla, and this is going to be used to basically transfer the files from the software zip file once you extract it onto the Ubuntu virtual machine server, so you can actually run it. Okay, so go ahead and download that as well and install it. Let's do that real quick. So download, get the free one. You don't need nothing special. It's gonna download. Great, thank you. It's gonna do its thing. I'm gonna pause the video real quick, let it finish. Okay, so it's done. Go ahead and double click this. I'll go ahead and open. Okay, that's the client. We'll come back to this later. I'll keep it open so you can see what we're doing once we're ready. Okay, where is it? Oh yeah, apps. So we're looking for VirtualBox right here. Go ahead and click that. It's gonna load. So what you want to do is, I believe, click new. Name this. I would just call it DMXSmartLink. Okay, it's gonna save it here. ISO. Okay. So here you can see the download of the Ubuntu that I downloaded right here. The ISO. Click other and look for it. It's probably in there as well. Yeah, right there. See it? Just click open. Okay, it is Ubuntu. And you can do unintended installation, so it's nice and quick. Let's see, everything's good here. Okay, so click the unintended install. We're going to change this username to DMX. The password's going to be DMX. Hostname is this. You can leave all this default. Okay, so let's click on hardware. Here we're going to give it, I give it about 4 gigs. Yeah. And 2 processors is good enough. Okay, great. Hard disk, you shouldn't have to do anything. I believe it's yelling at me for something it doesn't like. Oh, right here. Oh, I know why. Because this already exists. So I'm just going to call it 2. Okay, but you can keep it just without the 2 for your sake. All right, so I'm going to start it because I already have it installed in preparation for here. Okay, so it's powering up. Let's go. Okay. So while it's doing its thing, that's the actual server. What we need to do, we actually need to change something on here. So let's see, settings. We have to change the networking. So let's go to network. You see this NAT, you have to actually click it to bridged. And then right now I'm running on Wi-Fi. I don't recommend running on Wi-Fi. So if you have an Ethernet adapter, use that instead. Yeah. So keep changes. Okay, I'm gonna save it. For this demonstration, it's Wi-Fi, but I do not recommend running any of this on Wi-Fi. You want to be hardwired into your setup as much as you can. It will work, but it's just hokey because you can get interference if you're in the venue from other Wi-Fi networks. Okay, great. So that's done. It's running its thing. Let's see here. Yeah, it's installing. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so it finished and you have this login screen that's looking at you. I don't know if I can make it bigger or not. Let's see. Sure. A little bit bigger. Nah, I guess that's not working. Let's make it smaller back because it's not making a difference at all. So what I'm going to do, it's DMX, right? All right, perfect. Okay, so to fix this view so we can actually see what we're doing, okay, I'm going to go ahead and adjust it. Click virtual screen. Let's do 200%. All right, yeah, now we can see what's going on here. Okay, perfect. So you just see what I did before. I'm going to do exit. So you get that login screen. This is what I should have gotten. So do DMX because that's what we set up. Okay, so we're online. So the first thing you need to notice here right away is the IP address. You see that right there where it says right here. 192.168.1.78. That is the IP address of this server. Okay, so that's very important. Then we are going to go and where's our DMX zip? So DMXSmartLink.zip. Let's open that up. Okay, you got your folder. So that's important. It's there. Okay, so we're here at the login screen. You know, we logged in. We need to install a few things, so let's do sudo su. Okay, it's DMX, so that runs as in super root, and we are going to install the SSH service so we can actually use the FileZilla. So it's apt install SSH. I think open SSH server. Press enter and press yes. It'll install it, set everything up for you. Great. So once it's done doing that, we're going to go to FileZilla. And here we are going to type in the IP address that we had, right? So the 192.168.178. Yours would be different. Port 22, and click Quick Connect. Okay, so you get a certificate. Yes, trust it. It's self-signed from the server we just made. Okay, so we're in here. Just go to your Finder, your DMX folder, Ubuntu. Highlight everything here and just drag it over into the folder over here, the DMX folder. So I'm going to do it that way because it's easier. So it's all there now. Okay, great. Now we don't need this anymore. Let's close it. Don't need that. All right, it's there. Okay. So to check to see if it's there, just do ls, press enter, and you can see that all the new files are there. You see the setup.sh. So first thing you need to do chmod plus x, and then setup.sh. Press enter. So what that does, it makes it executable so you can actually run it. And then the next thing you do is put period / setup.sh, and that will actually run the script. Once you do that, it actually starts installing everything like it would on a Pi. Exactly the same thing. So I'm going to let it run. I'm going to pause the video and come back as soon as it's done. And it will reboot when it's done, your virtual machine. Okay? Okay, so it finished installing. It's about to reboot in about 10 seconds. And then we'll go from there. But the install took quite a bit, maybe about 5 minutes. Okay, there it goes. It's rebooting the virtual machine. So I'll go ahead and pause until it comes back, and then we'll go on. So when it reboots, it might be a blank screen like this. We go to the browser and go ahead and try to log in. HTTPS :/ and that IP address 192.168.1.178 for us, :5000. That's the port. See if it lets you in. Sure enough, there it is. We're there now. Now we can actually so go ahead and just click advanced and then proceed, and bam, we're in. Yeah, that was a self-signed certificate, so it's gonna give you a warning. All right, so we're in, finally in Homebridge. You installed it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to manage config, and we need to enter the license key. So I'm gonna pause real quick and do that from our let's see, our email. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna grab it. All right, and go back in this bad boy and paste it. All right, and you can change your Homebridge credentials here if you want to change that. So for example, I'll do that right now. For example, password. You can make it whatever you want and click update. Okay, so this will activate. Open the tab. There we go. Say get started. Great. And this is where you create your password. Username and password, put admin. So it just needs to match whatever you have in that config. Okay. Otherwise, this is not going to work. And password. Okay. Open dashboard. So it'll take you here. It looks a little different on the Mac, but it's okay. We'll get there. So you can see one plugin's out of date. Go ahead and click that. We need to update our software. Update, let it do its thing. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I'm back. So it finished. Just go ahead and click restart Homebridge. Let's do its thing. Okay, so it finished upgrading the plugin. Now we're actually going to get the Govee plugin. You can get the Alexa plugin, but I'm just going to cover Govee on this video. It's the same process, and you can look at some of my other videos that I go through both Govee and Alexa. I recommend Govee, is just quicker and it works better. Okay, so plugins. Yep. So in here we're just going to put Govee, and you should get this by BWP 91. Go ahead and download that. Make sure you hit the latest. Continue. Let it do its thing. I'm going to pause the video while it's installing the plugin, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are. It finished. When you see this, just click continue. And here it asks you for your Govee email and password for your account to pull all your devices into Homebridge. Okay, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to go ahead and do that so you can see it. Okay, so it finished. I'm just scrolling down, and you should just click save, and go ahead and click save again, and restart. It's going to reboot the Homebridge and start pulling in all of your devices as soon as it's done. So I'm going to pause, wait till it's done, and come right back. Or never mind, there it is. All right, and you can see right away down here, it's going to start pulling different light bulbs. There you go. There they are. So everything comes in. So while it's doing that, I'm going to go back to the plugins to kind of show you which Alexa one to get. So if you want to get any light bulb, not just Govee or any brand, you can use... Yeah, she's getting feisty over there. You can use Alexa to basically pull everything you want. So the one you want is by Joe Haig right here. That's the plugin you want. Click download. I'm not gonna set it up fully. I'm just downloading it so you know which one to get. But I wanted to have a conversation in regards to if you do have random brands but they all integrate into Alexa, you can actually use this plugin to use all your light bulbs inside of your shows. So if you're not a Govee person, that's fine. You can use any brand through the Alexa one, or you can find a plugin that's just for your brand. I'm not sure what they are, but you can just search for it. Yeah, so the one thing here is you got to make sure that you put in your IP address for the DMXSmartLink. So it's 192.168.1.178, and when you do that, that's the only requirement here, and you click save. Save again, it'll reboot, and then I'll show you what to do next, how to log in similar to Govee, and it'll just start pulling all of your stuff, but I'm not going to log in. I'm just going to show you to that step because it's the same after this. Once your stuff starts pulling in, you're good. Okay, so I'm going to go to our plugins because it's already rebooted. Actually, you don't even need to do that. Go back here. So what you need to do is open another tab. Hold on, let me grab this so I don't have to keep retyping it. Grab the same IP address you have here. Go to new tab. All right, and then colon 9000. So this is a proxy to grab your Amazon cookie. Okay, so you press that, and it'll ask you to log in right here. So you put in your email or phone number, your password, and it'll do OPT, which is dual factor, two-factor authentication, and it will pull all your devices into Homebridge here. Okay, but I'm just gonna use Govee for now. But only choose one if your lights are connected to both Govee and Alexa. I recommend Govee over Alexa just because it's smoother and faster, and your lights react quicker because this is all through the cloud. Okay. All right, so that's done. Now what we're going to focus on is LightKey. Actually, not LightKey. We need to configure groups. All right, so before we do configure groups, we have to, if you click here, for example, you have no devices, right? It doesn't see it. So go back to dashboard. You actually have to click refresh device inventory. it will pull the inventory from Homebridge. And now if you go to manage groups, you'll see it just pulled all of your devices right here. First, you create a group. Made this mistake before. So create a group, I just do 1. Universe is going to be 2. You don't want 1 because usually that's what you use for your actual stage lights with the USB interface. I think it's NTEC is Pro or NTEC open source one. You can use OpenDMX. Okay, here channel, each group requires 5 channels, so separated by comma. So 1, 2, comma, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we create the group. That's done. Now we get to select the devices we want to add to that group. Okay, so what did we have before right here? Basement living 6. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to put in 12 lights. Okay, I'm just check marking. All right, so I selected all of my devices that I want to add. And I'm going to check mark the group that I want to add it to. Okay, you can have multiple groups and you can crisscross the lights in between those groups. But you're going to have different channels, a set of 5 for each group, which will be representing a single fixture. Each group represents a single fixture in LightKey or your other DMX software. All right, so I'm going to click Assign Devices. Okay, click OK, and you should see them all here. Okay, now I have all 12. We're done. Okay, so that's all that needs. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up and go into my dashboard and just turn on the output so we can see what's going on. Listeners on. Now it's just waiting for DMX signals from our LightKey software. So I'm going to go ahead and click LightKey. So here we have to click fixtures right there. We need to set up another universe. As you see, the other one's being used by my USB actual fixture. So add a DMX universe. Output should be ArtNet protocol. Okay. This doesn't really matter. Just leave it as is. And then preferences. Here's so it kind of already sees the ArtNet DMX listener, but I'm gonna click find node just in case. Just looking for it. Yep, it's detecting it. So it's detecting our software running. That's what it's doing. Click apply, authenticate. I think that's more for the USB, but that's okay. That should be done. Okay. Boom. I'm gonna close that. All right. So good to go there. And then we go to generic and just click bulb and throw it in the first fixture. Click patch, right click, do edit profile. Okay, change this to whatever name you want, Lexa or Govi. I do Govi, or, oh, sorry. Click edit copy first. Now I can change it. So I'm gonna do Govi because just stay consistent. Okay, so here you also need to click add modes. Click that. So you see one channel, you have to click once in here, highlight it, and change it to 5. It needs to represent 5 channels. Okay, and click right outside of it, and then click done. If you don't, it'll stay at 1. Okay, so let's do that. Good, we got 5. Delete this dimmer channel. Now you have all new. Let's add everything. So you need RGB first. So color component, R, red, G, green, right? B is blue. All right. Next capability is dimmer. So click the dimmer. Then the next one is, the last one is going to be custom. And we're going to name this color temp. Temperature, sure. Okay. And then press enter. And then what you want to click is this little icon here with a circle and a dash, and that gives you a slider for that custom thing. Okay, so that's done. Saved. Click done, and you'll see he has used new profile. Ooh, and all my lights just went off because it recognized it. So look at that. Use new profile. Boom. Okay, so it's this fixture. So that group of 12 lights is this fixture. Okay, so let me click done. And if you want to add more, you just literally go to fixtures and say you created another group and it's channel 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. you literally, since now you created that user, you just drag another fixture and go here. Okay? That's it. Just like you would for your DMX lights. Same thing. So you can have as many groups, mix and match your light bulbs inside those groups, those devices, and you're set. You can do all kinds of cool effects. So you'll just get multiple fixtures. All right. So this one, let's make it purple just for kicks, and it works. Red. Yellow. Give it a second. Green. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why, but on the video it looks the same for the others. So let's see, yellow. Yeah, it looks like red, but it's not. It is yellow. Okay. So that's some of those capabilities, and then you can, you know, obviously change the brightness as low as you want, as high as you want. You go blue. And the cool part is the color temps. So you can get warm white over here. Whoa, very warm. And then you can dim it if you want. So in your section, in your sanctuary, or you know, your venue, if you want to control the house lights, you can do it right through here, which is really cool. Okay. All right. And then if you want it cool white, you do here, and it'll change right there. Oof. Make it more brighter. There you go. And in anywhere in between, my stuff is adjusting the camera, but that's okay. And then you can always click on a different color, and it should kick over, right? So again, also if you want better performance, just give it a little bit more cores. 4 gigs of RAM is plenty for your virtual machine. Otherwise, it's, you know, it's gonna be a little bit laggy. All right, there you go. Oh, also I'm gonna add an effect just for kicks and giggles. Let's do color, and I'm gonna do my favorite one, rainbow, and just let it fly, dude. Okay. Boom. There you go. And it'll just start changing colors on its own. And that's it. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want more content. And please leave a comment. Let me know what else you want to see, how to configure it, or any features that you would love to have in the software. Anything I can do to improve your experience, to make things easier.